throw something in on this video. We are broadcasting from Kelly's living room. I gotta tell you people, all of our fans, this is our last time coming to you from this area, from this space.
This space.
My girl got a new house. She's moving in next week. So, new studio stuff coming soon.
Absolutely. Can't wait. We're actually going to set ourselves something up so we can be a little more normal.
I don't know.
Although we will,
I don't know that a studio is going to make us
normal. I don't think it will either. We're trying. We could try to be a little more professional. Although it is what it is.
I don't think that's going to happen. We can try. We can at least look better. Anyway, more studio space coming. Just want to throw that out there. Congratulations to you guys on your new house.
Very excited.
Okay, so today we are talking about ways to maximize your earning potential. I feel like, a lot of new teams that are coming on, whether you have been over the road before and you're new into expediting or you're straight out of school, whatever, you want to know how you can maximize on your earnings and just some different. So we're going to give you some tips and tricks on how to do that.
Yeah, so no matter which carrier you go to in the Hyfield fleet, whether it be Panther or whether it be the FedEx Custom Critical side, both sides run the same type of freight where endorsements can be your friend and definitely increase your earning potential, give you more earning opportunities, more load opportunities. And by that, we mean what? We mean hazmat and a tanker endorsement. We mean if you have a TWIC card or a passport. If you are interested in getting DOD clearance to run government freight, all of those things increase the ability for you to get extra loads where if there are drivers that don't have those endorsements, they can't run that freight. It is not a requirement to get started to come on, but we encourage you, if it's something you're thinking about doing, to start looking into that, and we can provide that information below to help you understand what is required to start the process, because the hazmat is a little timely. You have to get fingerprinted.
As well as DOD clearance.
Correct. DOD can take quite a bit of time, but you have to have hazmat before you can get DOD clearance. So the first step would be to get your hazmat or a tanker endorsement. And those things can be timely as well, because you have to get fingerprinted. You have to take an online course. And then, of course, you have to take a test at your local DMV in whatever state you reside in. So there are some steps that go through, and each one of those steps has a waiting period after it till results come back, et cetera, et cetera. So those are things you can do to help for sure.
Another one is, I know you guys hear us talk about the mentor program, and some people, especially, not nitpicking at anyone, but if you've been over the road for a while, you think, I don't need a mentor. Expediting is a completely different ball game. There is definitely going to be a learning curve. We have found that our more successful teams, I don't want to say depend on their mentor, but they
sure lean into the program when they get into the truck and understand.
Taking advantage of that, calling them up, asking them the questions. We talked about that with the real trucker couple when we were on the cruise, and just they were very honest. We want our mentees to call and ask our advice. That is what's going to help you guys take a step toward being more successful, to having higher earning potential, especially when there's slow times in freight or you find yourself in a dead area. Lean on your mentors, because they will guide you and they will advise you in every aspect, including how to maximize on those earnings.
Absolutely. Jimmy and I came out of tractor trailer where we had driven for multiple years, and the bottom line was, when we got over at expediting, you have to forget everything you think you know. It is not the same. You are not chasing miles anymore. You're chasing revenue, and you're bidding loads. It has nothing to do with your miles anymore. So don't come in hold up on that thought process of, well, I've been doing this for 20 years. I know exactly what I'm doing. You might know how to drive the truck. That is a big plus. And do your hours of service and your electronic logging. All of those things are great. But as far as the freight goes and understanding the dispatch system at both carriers and what it is that you're looking for and how it is to go after loads, what loads are good and what are bad, none of that is the same as what you would have experienced in a previous position if you've never done expediting before. So believe us when I say, unless you give those mentors an opportunity to show you what is good and what you should be doing and how to make the money, a lot of our teams fail simply because they do not lean into the program.
Absolutely. Another one we do require, I know you guys have heard us say this, we do require that you and your teammate are over the road 75% of the month. So 3 weeks out of the month, you're over the road. Our more successful teams do have the ability to stay out longer. If you were trying to go home every 3 weeks, you might settle for short runs or lower paying loads that you wouldn't normally take just because you're trying to get home every 3 weeks. So certainly if there are times when you guys have the ability to stay out 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks, or you can stay out as long as you want to, As long as that truck's rolling 75% of the month, it doesn't matter to us, but you will have a higher earning potential if you have the ability to stay out longer than that required 3 weeks or 75% of the month.
Absolutely. And and again, I mean, the choice is yours. You're an independent contractor, but the bottom line is she is 100% right. If you're going home once a month, expediting is going to be tough because, like Delina said, that is not where the teams that our strongest teams that make the most money are typically out 6 to 8 weeks. I mean, that's a magic number to be out there to make sure you've got loads in your pipeline, things coming at you, and good freight coming your way. So, and it also depends on where you live as well. It's how easy it is to get places. So you don't want to be struggling all the time trying to maneuver yourself someplace and focus on the job and the runs that you've got coming. So Delina's right about that. The mentor program is key. We cannot stress that enough. And that is what Highfield is known for. We pioneered that mentor program years and years ago. And I know there are a lot of other fleets that have the same thing. And it, no matter what, that's what you should do. But Highfield prides itself on making sure we have the best people in place to help you
Absolutely.
out and be your mentors. Those are our strong teams. We have lots and lots of strong teams, but the mentor teams are definitely poised to be in a position to help you. And we do that for a reason.
So, key factors, what we're taking from this, check into those endorsements. Again, they are recommended, not required to get started, but certainly something you're going to want to look into to maximize on those earnings. Staying out longer than 3 weeks, utilize your mentors. Am I forgetting something?
Maybe, but
Maybe.
we'll do it in another video.
We will. So anyway, you guys have more questions or tips and tricks on how you maximize on your earnings, drop them below. We'd love to see some other stuff. So
Yeah, love to hear from you. If you have any questions about anything that we asked, we are more than happy to answer them for you.
all right, gotta work. All right, love you guys. Chicks out.